Hey everyone, I'm Alicia with Shooting Star Acres. I am the crazy chicken, duck, animal lady. Welcome to our farm. So, as you notice, I have a little cheat sheet in my hand. I tend to go off on tangents, so I'm hoping this will keep me on track to make sure we cover all the topics, 2 pages worth, that I thought maybe we could talk about on our virtual playdate here at Shooting Star Acres. So I'll start with who we are. We are Shooting Star Acres. We are a small poultry farm and mini homestead out in Deering, Georgia. We're still part of the CSRA, but we're kind of a drive out there. So what we do, being a small poultry farm, we focus on free ranging our chickens, ducks, and guinea hens when they behave. The guinea hens right now are cooped up because they've been naughty, but that's okay. If you follow us on Instagram and Facebook already, that we do have several roosters. It's part of the rooster's job to protect the flock. They don't do a very good job of it. But that's also why we have the guinea hens, because they're a good alarm system. They don't really do good protecting. But they forewarn the roosters, and then the roosters will give their warning call, and then everybody scatters or goes into the barn where they're nice and safe. So we use all organic methods here on our farm. Even gardening, the feed for our animals is all organic. We use garlic and oregano powders and dry goods in our feed as an immune system boost for our animals. So we try not to give antibiotics at all unless they're absolutely necessary. Thankfully, we do have a vet that we found that sees our birds for us when I can't fix the issue. But we try to do everything here in house naturally as possible because that's what's best for the birds. So, what's best for the birds? We also have crazy amounts of nesting boxes with different options. Some girls like curtains, some girls like open tops, some girls like on the ground, some like them up high in the barn. They have variety. Just like we have a variety of birds, we try to give them a variety of comfortable areas to lay their eggs because we gather the eggs every single day. And with gathering our eggs every single day, sometimes we come across a broody hen. A broody hen means that she wants to sit there and hatch out chicks, and they get super, super grumpy. Like, they growl and they peck your hands. Typically, when our girls lay, they lay their egg, do their egg song, which is a thing, and it's very loud. And then they go about their day. They just leave the egg in the nesting box for us. So we don't disturb them, we don't cause any harm. And this is naturally what the girls do every single day, if we had roosters or not. So let's go back to the various, Elvis says hello. Let's go back to the various breeds. I like variety with birds and egg colors. I love having an egg rainbow, which we're still working on getting. But we have crazy amounts of different types of birds. And that's mainly because we let our kids pick out the chicks when we go get them. They like to pick out the cute ones, which is understandable. I honestly don't know how many different breeds we have because there's so many. But it keeps things interesting and fun. So we also plan to add more ducklings and goslings and quail this year, so in a couple weeks, to our farm. So I'll be able to show you guys those as well, just to add to the variety. As Shooting Star Acres, we aim to be as self-sustainable as possible. So that is part of why we free range our flock. So they can go out and get bugs, they can get grass, they can eat the dirt when they need it, they can do what chickens do. And also, as being as self-sustainable as possible, we do grow our own food for our family, and whatever we don't use, we sell. Well, whatever we don't sell, we give to the chickens. So they always have fresh produce to eat as well when it's in season. Okay, so in addition to talking about what we do here at Shooting Star Acres, I thought I would give you some pretty cool facts. We'll start with egg facts. So I have 5 eggs here in front of me. Can you guess which one we bought from the grocery store? Kind of hard to tell, huh? It is this one. The big white egg is from the grocery store. Did you know that grocery store eggs on average are 45 days old from when they were laid? It's pretty gross, in my opinion. Farm fresh eggs in the state of Georgia have to be refrigerated within 36 hours of being laid by the hen. That's why we gather our eggs every single day, to make sure they are the freshest for our customers as possible. We are going to crack open this grocery store egg. See what it looks like. That's a pretty good looking grocery store egg if you tell me. But we are going to also crack open one of our farm fresh eggs. Which one should we crack open? I'm thinking the green one, because for some reason, some people think that a green egg is bad. It's just the color the hen lays. Every hen, every different breed, can lay a different color. Let's see the difference between a farm fresh egg that was laid this morning to a store-bought egg. Look how dark the farm egg is compared to the store-bought, and how much thicker the egg yolk is of the farm fresh compared to, oh, that's gross, to the store-bought egg. So we saw the difference between farm fresh egg laid this morning and an egg from the grocery store that we really have no idea how old it is. I figured we'd dive into a little bit about laying hens and some of the facts around chickens. So the USDA term for cage-free egg means simply that. They are cage-free chickens, hens, inside of a giant building. Think football field size. Huge, right? So a cage-free hen is a hen amongst thousands of birds inside of a big giant building with no access to outside. Now, most pasture-raised hens have an average of 2 square feet per hen outside in the pasture. Again, this is just the industry standard. But for the rule of thumb for backyard flocks, it is 2 to 3 square feet per chicken inside of the chicken coop. But outside, it's a standard of 8 to 10 square feet per chicken inside of the coop or the run. We only free range our birds, so they get our entire acreage if they want to. They typically don't go that far, but they have room to spread their wings. Also, did you know that hens don't need a rooster to lay eggs? It's in their nature to lay an egg every single day. It's kind of like just passing a big poop, but that's what they do. You only need a rooster if you want them for protection, if you want to hatch out your own chicks, or if you want to sell fertile eggs. Roosters are only good for about those 3 things. Sometimes they're fun and cuddly, sometimes they're not. There are different breeds of chickens, obviously, that lay different colored eggs. Like our eggs here, we have, I don't know how many colors we get, but we get a lot of different colors, and we're still working on our egg rainbow. But just because an egg is brown or green or blue doesn't mean that it's bad. Just because the industry standard is white eggs, chickens lay all different colors, or sometimes you find brown eggs in the store too. But chickens can lay all different colors. It's just their genetic makeup to make different colored shells. And it's awesome! Laying hens require extra calcium in their diet. Like how you drink milk for extra calcium to make sure your bones are big and strong. Chickens need that in their food. They need extra calcium like crushed up oyster shells or crushed up eggshells as a supplement to make sure their eggshells are nice and strong, like your bones if you eat your fruits and vegetables and drink your milk. Listen to your mom. But they also get layer feed. So layer feed is geared towards laying hens. but most of the time it does not have enough calcium in it to support them. For a laying hen to lay an egg every single day, they actually pull the nutrients and calcium they need to form this thick eggshell directly from their bones. It's crazy. If they don't get enough calcium back to rebuild what they take from their bones will break. It's very sad. But that's why we make sure they have everything they need. So we talked about layer hen health a little bit and what they need. Let's dive into chicken health a little bit more. So laying hens need layer feed and calcium supplemented. Roosters should not have layer feed all the time. It can actually cause some organ damage when they get older. And chicks need chick grower and starter feed because it gives them extra protein so their bones can grow big and strong. Ducks need special duck feed. Boys are about to make an appearance if you can hear them. And guinea hens, when they grow, they need special feed as well. So just like dogs and cats need different feed, chickens and ducks need different feed. Since we free range all of our birds, chickens love to take dust baths. So for dust baths, we do wood ash. I like First Saturday Lime. Some people use DE and just regular old dirt and sand. So it gives the chickens a chance to literally ruffle their feathers. They roll around in the dirt to get all that dirt up under their wings and on their backs, and it helps make sure that their skin stays clean. Just like you taking a bath at home, that's the chicken's version of a bath. There's the boys. So in addition to chicken dust baths, I don't make Mr. Hunter do it, I do a chicken inspection every single day. So I pick up at least one chicken differently every day, inspect their feet, I inspect under their wings, their face, to make sure everything looks good. Because we do free range, we are a little bit more susceptible to some crazy things. Cooped up chickens aren't. But we want to make sure our birds are as healthy as possible. So that's why we inspect them quite often. Bye, boys! Just to make sure everybody's okay, and if they need attention, we can give them that attention. So now that your minds are pretty blown from all the information that I just loaded on you in a very short amount of time, you ready for some random chicken facts? Thought we would have some fun. How long do you think it takes a chick to develop inside of an egg? Takes a human 9 months. How long do you think it takes a chick? 21 days! That's it. Under a month to develop a full little tiny being to hatch out. And hens and chicks, they talk through eggshells. So chicks will know their mother's voice when it's time to hatch, which is very important for survival rates. Chickens can even learn their own name. They're not just dumb birds. And they can learn the name of other flock members. So like if I call somebody else, Spot will typically come running. She's pretty nosy. Chickens can also see color better than humans. They can actually see ultraviolet rays. Can you imagine how bright their world must be? It's mind-blowing to me. A flock has a hierarchy and social pecking order. When you add or remove members of the flock, it actually stretches the flock out because they create bonds and friendships. They get to know each other. They get to know each other's voices. They get to know each other's personalities, and chickens do have very big personalities. So lastly, Shooting Star Acres is having a farm open day in June. Crossing our fingers that we can still have it. June 27th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Everyone is welcome to come out to the farm. Come meet the animals like Tina, who's very sassy. Our ducks, our guinea hens. You are more than welcome to buy farm fresh eggs, produce. Come out and see the farm, breathe in some fresh air, and meet everybody. What do you think, Tina? I think she agrees.